All right, Medical Exum and Maxi are out. Right wrist and right hamstring.
This is going to be Maxi's third straight game. Just what's the latest with him and how he's progressing?
Doing well, trending in the right direction.
You expect him to play during his homestand?
That I can't answer. Hopefully we can give you a better answer next week.
And then as far as the Rockets go, they got a young athletic core. How do you expect that to affect the pace of the game and the tempo?
Yeah, well, they're well coached. And just understand they are young and they are athletic and they can score and they know how to play. They're tough. They put a lot of pressure on the defense. When you look at Green, his ability to get to the rim and shoot the three. Freddie being a vet, a winner, understands how to play the game. He's another guy who can shoot the three and get to the rim. Segun is a guy that gives Biggs trouble. He finds a way to score, rebounds, and then his ability to pass. And so this is a great test for our defense.
Jason, early in the season, not only have you grabbed a lot of offensive rebounds, but your conversion efficiency is very, very high. What's behind your offensive rebound, second chance point success so far?
Yeah, I think you look at the league, the trend, everyone's crashing. One's shooting, everyone's going for the offensive rebound. But when you look at one of the guys that's leading us in that category, D Live is playing at a high level. A lot of times with the switching, he might have a small or two smalls, and his ability at 7 feet to be able to get that rebound and to look to finish or to look to play make. And his playmaking skills have been at a very high level, being able to give us second or third opportunities at a three. And just finding that balance of being able to finish or being able to kick out for another three. And so, but when you look at Klay, our wings are crashing and we're trying to put a lot of pressure. Right now we're not shooting the ball straight, and so that gives us a little bit more opportunities to get some rebounds. And we're going to need to do that tonight if we do miss, to be able to put pressure, on being able to rebound the ball.
Jason, how has PJ adapted each game to what you guys need from him in order to impact?
Yeah, I think when you talk about PJ, he's a pro. We love the shots that he's getting on the offensive end, but we really love what he's doing on the defensive end for us. We're asking him to guard everybody, and he's up for that challenge. He wants to make one of the all defensive teams, and so if he continues what he's doing right now defensively, he should. He should be recognized, for his defense. But again, his playmaking, being able to get the rebound and push it offensively. The threes will fall, but when the ball touches the paint, when PJ has it, good things happen. We need to, lean into that a little bit more.
Spencer has talked in the past about, he's played virtually every role for teams, 15th man up to maybe the number two guy, all length in between. How have you seen him adjust to what this particular role is required, and which seems to change?
Yeah, I think that just talks about when you talk about Spencer being a pro. He's a pro. He knew coming here he could be the 15th guy. He's turned out to be the 6th guy right now, and that role could change as we get healthy, or that role could change if someone's out where he could start. And so you need those type of guys on your team to be able to adjust to the role, or pivot or fly on the fly. And he's one of those guys that can do that, and he's doing that for us at a high level right now.
Jason, along those lines, that's an interesting thought, because I wanted to ask you about, and the first 3 wins, you've had a different bench guard give you a spurt off the bench of offense. Hardy against San Antonio, Spencer against Utah, and Grimes the other night. Is that something that you're okay with, or would you like at some point in time down the road there to be a Jason Terry, for example, who's your designated offense off the bench guy? What's the ideal landing spot for that eventually?
Yeah, we would love to have Jason Terry.
That would be nice, yeah.
Or that type of player. It makes it easy because that role is filled. And so we're trying to define roles. We're trying to get guys comfortable in their role. We've had different looks, and we're going to continue to have different looks as we go through this journey. to see who's comfortable in that role. One of the guys that, he might be a little bit taller than Jason Terry and might not shoot the three at a high clip, but D Live could be looked upon as that sixth man. And it's a different role because the bigs just flip-flop with the 6 minutes. But when you look at what D Live is doing for us, both offensively and defensively, he could be Jason Terry in a different light. But when you talk about the guards, that shows our depth. It shows that we can go in different directions. But we're all fighting to be consistent. And if we can get one of those three to be consistent, then we can move forward and look at the next role.
Coach Kidd, over the last month or two with you coaching Klay Thompson, what would you say that you've learned about him most as a player and a person from the month or two that you've gotten to know him as a Maverick?
He's easy. He's a good dude. Comes to work, wants to work, is a champion, makes the game easy. And so, you talk to him about X and O's. He's all about doing the work. He wants to be here, likes being in Dallas. I think there was a video of him smiling when Luka makes that shot. And I think that just sums up everything, for him, of the enjoyment of being somewhere new. But to know Klay, I haven't got a chance to play golf with him yet, so once I get to play golf with him and go out on the boat, then I can give you a better answer. And hopefully when we go back to the Bay, we can go out on the boat.
I know it's hard for a young guy like Omax to get playing time on a veteran team, but what's been his biggest area of growth since in your time coaching him?
Yeah, I think Omax here has definitely made a jump in practice. I thought against Utah, Utah, we gave him a 3-minute stint, which was neutral. I wanted to get him to start the fourth, but that group that was playing at the end of the third was playing well, so we pivoted there. But again, his work, he's working extremely hard. We got to find him some minutes here and there, and hopefully we can, maybe do that tonight. But again, his work ethic, he's trending in the right direction. He's putting in the time, but I think also he's being patient just because of the people that are ahead of him. But throughout this marathon, he's going to get a chance to play, and we believe that we'll have him ready when it's time.